Welcome to 𝐸 TV, a division of 𝐸 Media and Broadcasting. "95% of our lives are run and created by our subconscious mind programming. Imagine if your subconscious mind is running many negative, disempowering, and self-sabotaging programs. How will that 95% of your life turn out to be? Would you like help to change your subconscious programming into something that works for you and set it to attract and create everything you desire? Join Tamra Oviatt in her show Metaprogramming and the Human Biocomputer here on 𝐸, where she will connect to the source energy and change your subconscious programming by deleting your negative belief systems. Tamra is the founder of Sacred Activations, a subconscious metaprogramming modality that rewires your brain and shifts hundreds of your belief systems so you can break away from lack, pain, and suffering and take control of what you want to create in your life. Tamra has helped hundreds of thousands of people worldwide, and she is here to help you too. It's not about fighting what you don't want. It's about creating what you do want. And the only way to do that is to change and upgrade your subconscious programming. Let Tamra help you create magic in your world. Tune in every week at Metaprogramming and the Human Biocomputer.
Hi, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so excited to be doing this today. I haven't done it in a couple of weeks. I've had guest hosts, Sacred Activations teachers do the classes the last couple of weeks because I've been super busy. I've been teaching every single weekend and it's been fantastic. So we also have some more teachers coming up. I think next week is Maria Teresa, and she's fantastic. She's from the Philippines. She'll be running a bunch of activations for you. But today we're doing a public-private session. Who's unmuted? We are recording this live on Zoom, and if you're watching this on another platform and you're not here right now, you can sign up on my website, get some free gifts, and get invited to the live Zoom call. And today I will also be doing a public-private session with 𝐾𝐚𝐫. She has some things she wants to let go of, and so we'll be working with her, and I'm sure you're going to have some things that line up with what she wants to clear too. So it's absolutely perfect that you're here, and I'm so excited that you are here, and I can help you make some major shifts today. We're going to be running a bunch of activations, and honestly, I don't know all what's going to happen today. I'm just going with the flow. So 𝐾𝐚𝐫 wants to work on some things from her teenagehood, it sounds like. Hi, honey. Okay, I'll go ahead and hang on a second. Debs, can you go ahead and spotlight her? Hi, 𝐾𝐚𝐫, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's definitely a blessing to have been guided to you. And yeah, I'm feeling very privileged and just, yeah, honored to be sitting here right now.
Fantastic. Well, I can't wait to help you. I mean, really, it sounds like a lot of what you went through in your teenagehood is what a lot of us went through.
Yeah.
You know, we partied, we drank, we smoked, we snorted, or whatever we did during those teenagehood, and then we feel guilty about it because society tells us to. And you were learning, you were growing, you were experiencing. There's nothing to feel guilty about. So there's an activation called Center to Saint.
Yep.
I also call it Mary Magdalene because Mary Magdalene is the one who gave it to me. And so she came to me and gave me that activation, Center to Saint. So I'm going to run that for you today.
That's interesting because she's been coming up a lot for me in the last couple of weeks. So.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. What else do you want to share before we get started?
Yeah, well, just, I guess, I feel I'm carrying a lot of weight, not through not through, you know, whatever I've done in life at my own hand, but I know I'm carrying the weight of my ancestors. I'm definitely a cycle breaker. I've been working really hard. Like I've done 18 months of really deep healing journey, shadow healing. I've just realized that I'm probably in a spiritual emergency right now, and I've been going through the dark night of the soul for a few years.
Okay.
You know, and all the usual stuff. People are calling you crazy. You need to go to a shrink. You need to take antidepressants, you know, all of that stuff I've been experiencing in the 3D world. But I know that it's just everything's come up for healing for my life and my past lives and my or everything through my familial line as well. So
yeah, and then with that, you take care of both of your parents or just your father?
My mum as well. Yeah, my mum's 86 and I part-time care for her, and my dad's 81, and we just completed a round of radiation for a small tumour at the top of his right lung, which I think is going to be okay. But we're also dealing with treatment-resistant mental illness, which it runs through the men in his family as well.
Okay.
And I have an older sister, just the one sibling, and she's got severe mental illness as well. We've got it through. We're all tarred with the same brush, I guess. She's bipolar, BPD. I'm pretty sure there's NPD, ODD. Yeah, she's very highly medicated, and just doesn't live a normal life.
Yeah, well, that we can't work on today.
No,
that's
okay. Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah. So I wanted to work with you on some of the things you're going through, and that will help you, help your family.
Thank you. Yeah. I was divinely guided to Amanda Erskine. So I'm in Tasmania in Australia, and I was putting it out there a few months ago. I really wish there was a healer I could work with close by, because I was traveling to different therapists, you know, an hour and a half away. And as it turned out, I bought something off the local, you know, flea market on Facebook, and it was at Amanda's house. And this is how I got into following you on Instagram, and here I am. And
Wow.
I've had a couple of sessions with Amanda, and
I love Amanda. She just did the show a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, she said to say hi. She messaged me yesterday, said to make sure I said hello, and I told her that I entered to go on a live healing with you, and she said, "Oh, I didn't know there was one coming up. This was a few weeks ago," and I said, "I'm going to win that." So yeah, it's meant to be.
Yeah, well, here you are. Yeah, I absolutely love Amanda. She is a Sacred Activations teacher and has done all classes. So if anybody in Australia, look Amanda Erickson up on my website, and you can get over to her or on Facebook. Yeah, she's amazing. Thank you. That's fantastic. So I got Center to Saint, Overwhelmed, Post-Traumatic Stress, Dark Night of the Soul, Anger and Resentment, Healthy Boundaries.
Yep.
In Universal Life's Grid.
And maybe Ease and Grace. I've got a bit going on with all that. Plus I just got a notice to vacate my home. So I can't go sideways, as I said to Deborah, in the next couple of weeks, like I have done after a couple of Amanda's sessions. So I need a little bit of support there to make sure I don't crash.
Okay, well, I can't promise that.
Yeah.
I can't promise that. So, but I can tell you that it's going to be for your best.
Yeah, I know. Better out than in, hey? I always say.
You're going through this when you like to go through this on a different level where you can handle it better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I promise you're not going to crash for a couple of days, but you'll be much freer at the end of it. Are we good with that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that sounds good. I think I'm more prepared now after a couple of sessions than I was before I just started any of the activations work. So
yeah. So Yeah, I know they can knock you sideways. So and so this is a warning if you guys are new to me in my work. It can sideways for a couple weeks and you can kind of be out of it and spacey or really angry and frustrated. But what it is, it's your stuff coming up.
Yeah.
And like belief systems from 25 years ago or whatever can be coming up. But what happens is they're clearing and then they don't
Yeah.
come back. There's no reason for them to come back.
Yeah.
So just understand that. Okay, so you'll know what's going on.
Yeah. If you
And
hear
then-
any chat, if you hear any chatting beside me, I have my little fur baby here. I hope that's
Hi,
okay.
Absolutely.
This is Rolly. He talks and he's chatting away there, but just in case anyone hears any strange noises, it's just him.
Okay, so let's get started. So you guys, how do you feel like you sinned or you screwed up as a young adult? Think about that. Overwhelmed. God, what is the name of that activation, Leonard? It's about sex, and it's about feeling guilty about sex.
Yep.
And I don't remember the name of it. Lust cheater. That's one. No, that's not it. That's just doing things out of the norm and feeling guilty for it because you didn't do it missionary style. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, guilty pleasures. That's it. Guilty pleasures. So, sometimes we do things that feel really good to us, but then we feel guilty about it. So we're also going to clear that because, there's no reason to bring that stuff forward and to hold on to it as guilt. They were experiences. Okay, so here we go. And while I'm doing the activations, I'm going to be silent. I'm going to be connecting with source energy. Your job is to close your eyes and just allow whatever thoughts to come up. That's all you have to do. You cannot do this wrong. And this will continue to work with you for days, weeks, even months, and continue shifting you. This is an intelligent energy. It is, I now call it metaprogramming for the human biocomputer, because it's intelligent and it keeps working. So here we go. And Camille, can you go ahead and mute your line, honey, while I'm working, and then we can unmute you at the end. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go, you guys. Sinner to saint. Guilty pleasures. I'm going to start there. Overwhelmed? So however you're overwhelmed in life, just focus on that. Post-traumatic stress and also post-traumatic stress for sexual abuse. Shame. Dark night of the soul. Okay, going to Mother Earth. It's time that I take a break now, so I have to take a break. So when we come back, we're going to continue. Just allow yourself to integrate during the break time, okay? We'll start again in about 2 minutes.
Om Times TV. Imagine becoming a super influencer. Reinvent yourself, invest in your brand, and then manifest your success with a robust spheric approach. Om Times Media and Broadcasting offers a unique and multifaceted way to become the spiritual and conscious influencer you deserve to be by putting your message across our powerful platform with its proven record of integrity and excellence. Through our produced shows, Om Times offers the opportunity to become a social media TV personality, a radio show host, an Om Times magazine columnist, and a syndicated podcaster, all in one shot. By live streaming your show on Om Times TV and broadcasting it across the extensive Om Times radio and TV networks, you become more than a host. You become an ambassador and a force for positive change. Om Times. Open yourself to the possibilities. Do you want to go deeper into sacred activations, which is a subconscious meta-programming process? Tamra Oviatt is inviting you to visit her website at 𝐾𝐚𝐫𝐤.com to sign up and get lifetime access to free 7 activations that you can listen to anytime you want or as often as you need. If you like what Tamra does and like to incorporate sacred activations into your life, she also offers live webinars, masterclasses, and practitioners training to further support your healing, manifestations, and expansion. There are hundreds of activations on her website that address different aspects of your life: money, health, relationships, intuitive abilities, and more. Head over to her website at TamraOviatt.com and experience the magic of sacred activations. Thank you for listening.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Okay, so let's get going again. I'd like you to focus on what we're working on already. And that is Black Night of the Soul, post-traumatic stress, overwhelm, sinner to saint, shame, guilty pleasures, anger and resentment. Are you angry at yourself? Do you resent yourself? A lot of people are going through the black night of the soul right now. There's so much healing going on the planet. The vibration of the planet is rising. And so your stuff's coming up. I went through black night of the soul around 9/11. And it was hard. And I dug my way out of it, and I'm glad I did. So however you're feeling overwhelmed with the current events in the world, or your lifetime, whatever that is, the black night of the soul, just think about that. Let's let that go. Healthy boundaries. Things have to get worse before they get better, to clear that out. And how about when one door closes, another one opens? So when you're saying goodbye to something, something else comes up for you. That's even better. So that fear of letting go, fear of change. Stability and balance. Being in your power. Being at the center of the hurricane. There's things going on around you. You're not caught up in them. You're staying in your strength and you're staying in your power. Thank you, Leonard. Chaos to calm. Exactly. Okay, bring your energy into Mother Earth. Imagine you can connect into Mother Earth's heart chakra and just feel that energy calm and everything just flowing out with ease and grace. And now moving forward in your lifetime, everything happens with ease and grace. It's easy. It's exciting. It's full of joy and happiness and excitement. Where you're going, look what I can do. Look at what an amazing manifester I am. Look what I created. Okay. How you doing, Camille, honey? Here, I'll unmute you. I'll ask to unmute. Go ahead.
Oops, yep, I'm here. I'm good. My dog's saying, yep, it's time, Mum, we're leveling up.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thanks. And I know as well, like the next level up, you know, it cost me my old life. I've pretty much disconnected from all of that now anyway. You know, and I've had to say goodbye to those that I love the most just because I have kept myself.
No, you
Sorry?
don't. No, you don't.
Oh,
You
I
don't
have
to-
because, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, some of those old friendships, you know, they're still connected to the same habits.
Yeah. So they'll just fade out of your life.
Yeah.
But
so cutting cords, you know, all of that.
Yeah. Yeah. And your only responsibility is to you.
Yeah.
So respect, trust, love yourself, take care of yourself. And if you're going to do bad habits, if you're around them, then don't hang out with them. In a process of evolving is some people just go out of your life because they're no longer a mirror for you. You're no longer learning anything from them, and they're not learning from you. You're on two different paths, and that's okay.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's totally okay to do that. But don't think, okay, I've just got to go, because, you know, you have some really fun memories and you had a really good time, and you need to honor that and all the learning and all the experiences you have. Yes. Without feeling guilty or shame or anything about it. Their memories, their experiences, their things that happened. And just honor those, you know, and without any resentment or anger or anything like that. We worked on letting all that go so that you could just have fun memories about all of them.
Well, unfortunately, and look, there's still a couple of people in the old crowd of, excuse me while I just get up, that still want to penalize me or put me down for things we did when we were kids. And so I've chosen to remove myself from that. And what the first activation, I followed you on YouTube after I started working with Amanda. It resonated so deeply with me because my intuition has always been fairly good and it's getting stronger every day. But you said something that I have experienced for a long time, and it was that, you know, I think it was, I don't know if it was in the Tree of Life or anyway, you said that you got to a point where you knew people, whether you were there with them or you were somewhere else, you knew, and you got tired of people speaking badly about you, either in front of you or behind your back or something. It was something along those lines. And
Universal Life Grid.
Oh, that's sorry. Yeah, the life grid.
Yeah. When I did Universal's Life Grid, I didn't hear them anymore. It's none of my business what they think.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So I was like, but and people will label you crazy because they always they won't admit if they have ever done anything wrong. You know, I'm sure everybody has experienced that at some point, where you go through where, oh, you're the only one that's ever done anything wrong in your past or present.
Well, my whole family judged me because I was becoming spiritual, and I was doing trainings and learning, and then I got a book out. They all talked about me, all of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
My son said he even was involved.
Yeah.
He was part of the family group. But now that I've transformed myself, I have great relationships with my family.
Yep.
I don't think they really talk bad about me anymore. Actually, they compliment me.
Good.
And they say good things to me. If they say bad things about behind my back, I don't really know, because it's none of my business. But I know how they treat me. They treat me with love and respect now. And when I had all those belief systems about being judged, about who I was, and breaking free of the family belief systems, because I broke free. I wasn't part of that anymore. I evolved from that.
Yeah.
So I was getting attacked like crazy, and that's a normal thing. And it's none of your business. Who cares? You know what I mean? They can't affect you unless you allow them to. So universal life grid is perfect. And a lot of healers have families like that. I don't know anybody that has a perfect family. I'm not saying that all the families bash you, because I know people that grew up with very supportive, incredible parents, and were very supportive of their belief systems and stuff. But a lot of them weren't. And that's okay too, because, we choose our parents, we choose our family for our learning. And when we stop needing them to teach us those belief systems about ourselves, then they stop treating us that way. And with friends, they either change how they treat us and talk to us, or they just go away. I have a girlfriend that I've had for 30 years. And we've kind of gone on and off over the years. And I don't really talk to her anymore, but I have good memories of her and how much fun we had together. You know what I mean? And that's what I think about her. And that's the only thing I think about her. And I'm happy to move on and not have that part of my life anymore. But I just have our good memories. And the same thing with my sister. I think good thoughts about her and how much fun we had, instead of being frustrated with her for what she's going through and trying to save her. I don't try to save her, and I go on and on and on about the stuff she goes through, but I stopped trying to save her. So it's not your job to save people. All you have to do is love them, and you don't have to get caught up in their vortex of traumas and dramas. It's none of your business. That's what they're going through. So who cares what they're saying? Doesn't matter. You had fun. Period. Everything else, let it go. It's not worth it. So these activations will really help you do that and evolve through that. And like you said, you've worked with Amanda and you see how it transforms. Well, it keeps transforming, honey. So how you feel about these things this week are going to be totally different next week, and the week after, and the month after. It keeps evolving. It's intelligent. Okay. You have some fantastic moves you're going to be doing.
Yep.
Just trust, stay in your power.
Yep.
And you're in a major transformation. So things are happening to clear things out to move you in a better direction for you. And there might be a step before the next step, but that's okay too. So don't worry about it. Go through it. Have a good time. Just love your parents and love your sister, and don't try to save them. It's their experience. Okay. All right. So
I've really learned the last 18 months to how important my rest is, because I've never been one to ever really stop and just resting and staying down and protecting my peace. And that has to include everybody, including my family. So I'm proud of myself for kicking that because it was something that I was never able to do
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of parasites and parasitic energy out there.
Yeah.
And so the universal life grid, I'll go ahead and run that today for everybody.
Yeah.
That'll help for you not picking up all this other stuff from all these other people, and their stuff is their stuff, and what they're saying about you goes back to them. It's none of your business. Okay. So let me go ahead and run universal life grid. And definitely get your rest. You got to put yourself number one. Okay, bring your energy into Mother Earth. Yeah, it feels calmer, doesn't it?
Yes, lots, really calm actually. And that is definitely one of the main thing I've got from my first, I've only had 2 sessions with Amanda and doing a few activations on my own, but yeah, the calmness, just the fit in my physical being as well as my internal being. It's been amazing.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Such a shift. Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations, honey, and welcome to Sacred Activations. We're happy to have you here.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you, honey. Thank you.
All right.
Let us know how you're doing, okay?
Yeah, I will. I will. Thank you. Thank you, Deborah.
You're welcome,
honey. So if you guys are listening to this and would like to be on a live public private session and talk to me directly and have me run a bunch of activations on you, then you're welcome to. Just email support@tamraoviatt.com. Make sure you join our website. There's a bunch of free activations on there, and also links to all the 𝐸. There's hours and hours and hours of free content on the website. Plus, we're always doing webinars and to help you shift. And we've set it up on a donation basis now. It's $3 or more. You can, if you join in live, and then it's a little bit more if you want to get the replay. So I'm really excited about that. So anybody can, 99% of the world can join, just to make it more easy for you. And everybody that is donating and then coming in, thank you very much for joining in. I'm happy to help you. I'm happy to be here to help you shift. My goal over the next couple of years is to continue doing what I'm doing on a larger and larger basis to help more and more people. I know we go into peace on earth, and I know we create that from within. So the more of us that can be peace within us, that's what we create around us. And then that's what the world becomes. We don't have to worry about the 90%. We just have to worry about ourselves and bringing ourselves into peace and love and joy and happiness. That's all you have to do. That's it. Because you, my friend, affect the whole world. Because we're all in this together and we're all a collective consciousness. Like the internet, we can all connect, and we all do connect. So the more you're in peace and love and joy within and happiness and having a good time, that's what happens around the world. I've created that for myself and my husband. We live on the beach in Yucatan, Mexico. I mean, we live in paradise, absolute paradise. My swimming pool is 85 degrees. You know, the air outside was like 84. I went swimming yesterday and the day before. The ocean's up to about 80. I'm really spoiled. I'm not going in yet. Towards the end of the summer, it'll get up to like 89. It's like a bathtub, you know. People are like, oh, that's too warm. No, I'm good. So, you know, your heaven on earth and might not be the same as mine, and it doesn't have to be. We're all pieces of the puzzle. It's what brings you joy. You know, my brother says what brings him joy is being in his van and fishing and hunting and living off grid and doing what he wants to do. It's like perfect. You know, so what is it for you? Think about that. Not what it is for someone else, but what is it for you? Because that's all you have to do, you guys. And that's why you're here. You're creators. You're creators here on this planet. So if you're not doing what totally brings you love and joy, and you're focused out there, you're spinning out, come back, center line. We worked on that today in the activation, center line, move forward, move forward, move forward, move forward. Don't spin out. There's all kinds of things to spin you out and all kinds of belief systems to keep you busy. And if you're sucked into them and you're spinning out, get out of it and go back to your center line, joy, happiness, peace, love, you know, whatever that is for you. Whatever that means for you. That's what's important. Is it gardening? Is it dancing? Is it singing? Is it painting? You know, is it having tea with your friend or going to the movies? Or going out to your favorite restaurant? Whatever it is, make sure you do it. Make sure you give that time. That is the most important thing you could do for yourself, is to give yourself time for what brings you joy. 10 minutes a day. Even 10 minutes a day will change your life. Make sure you quit being caught up in everything and give yourself time, give yourself love. You know, sometimes I'll just be sitting in the chair and my husband will come, you want me to turn on the TV? No, I'm good. Or he'll come into the bedroom, I'm just laying there, you want TV on? No, I'm good. You know, just being, just having that connection. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even have TV. Usually when I travel, I just remove the TV. But we have a rule in our house, no news, nothing violent, no drama. So what do we watch? Big Bang Theory, Seinfeld, you know, cooking shows, because none of those are drama. I mean, the other day I turned on Shark Tank. And it was too much for me. I was too sensitive at the time. It's like, I got to turn this off, turn it to, you know, Bobby Flay, beat Bobby Flay. And my husband laughs at me. But that's our rules is, you know, if TV's in the house, these are the rules for the TV. So honor and respect yourself in your time and what you're listening to, you know, and what we're listening to also doesn't have commercials. Because when you are listening to that stuff, do you feel the energy? I know when I read a headline in somewhere, they pop a headline in, I could feel the energy. It's like, whoa, no, thank you. Click. That's going on in the 3D world. It's part of the program. It's part of the matrix. You don't have to plug into it. And then they try to put you on sides. Right? This side, that side. You know? No. Don't plug into either side. It's a trap. It'll suck your energy. You won't be able to focus on what you really want to focus on. Of course, you have to sweep the floor, do the dishes, drive the kids to whatever, or whatever that is you have to do. That's just part of it. I don't remember what guru said, well, what do you do, a Buddha or something, what do you do when you're enlightened? Sweep the floor, take out the trash. You know, yeah, you still have your things to do while you're here, but make sure some of those things you're doing is you. Give yourself time, give yourself love, give yourself respect, give yourself joy. What brings you happiness? I know I can go on and on and on and on and on and on and just about the same subject because it's so important. It's the most important thing you can do for yourself and for the world. You want to help the world, go have a cup of tea with a friend and laugh. Go do that. Go do yoga. I'm doing yoga every week now. I'm excited about that, sometimes more. Now that the pool warmed up to 84, I'm swimming again. And it's lovely. Anyways, you guys, yeah, prayer and meditation music is fantastic. I turn on meditation music. I also turn on Pink Floyd and Tom Petty and different music, but sometimes I just put on meditation music. I did that for a couple hours yesterday. Anyways, you guys, thank you, Camille, for sharing with all of us. I know somebody way back in the comments said that I'm going through the same thing. You know, so I know a lot of you here have some, at least, of the same beliefs that Camille has that we let go of today. And remember, it's a transformation. You know, keep working with you for days, weeks, even months. Anyways, I'm really excited. Tomorrow, I get to record a couple chapters. 𝐾𝐚 asked me to, they want me to be one of their publishers, or they want to publish a book with me in it as a new line of healers. They said it's time for the new line of healers to come out, and you're one of them, and we want you in this book, and you're going to be the head name on the book. And I went, heck yeah, that sounds good to me. So I'm really excited about that. I've been using my money tree, and these things are just coming at me. So it's really exciting. So if you guys don't have your money tree, make sure you get it and write down what you want. Write it down. I wrote 4 things down on one money tree, and they all 4 came true. Bam, 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 bam. So I've got 2 more up now. And one of them I wrote 100% healthy, and all my food beliefs shifted. Because here I am eating chocolate and peanuts and wanting to get rid of inflammation in my body. You know what I mean? Or eating bread and doing these other things. And when I shifted that, all of that shifted out. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm feeling really healthy. And so excited about that. Anyways, I'm so excited you guys come. You're here. And I love you all. Thank you so much. And I will see you soon. Bye.